All right, Chicago Bear fans, the schedule is released, and I'm drinking that orange Chicago Bear Kool-Aid, and it is the best. So go ahead, pull out your cups. I'll pour you some. This season is going to be special. Class is in session, and Caleb Williams is going to lead this team to the promised land, and it all starts this year. So get excited. All right, looking at the schedule. Titans at home, that's a win. Go to the road, take on the Texans. Let's say that's a loss. On the road to the Colts, that's a win. At home against the Rams and the Panthers, those are wins. In London against the Jags, that's a win. Then you get a bye week, and then you have the Commanders and the Cardinals, those are wins. And then you come home against the Patriots, that's a win. Then you have Green Bay coming to your house, that's a win. Minnesota comes without Kirk Cousins, that's a win. Then you go to Detroit. If you want to say they lose that game, they lose at least one game to Detroit. Okay, we can do that. Then at San Francisco, you want to say they lose that game. Okay, we can do that. But then Minnesota, that's a win. They're going to win at least one of these Detroit games. They did it last year with a horrible team. This is a much better team. They're going to win at least one, if not both. So that's a win. Then Seattle at home, that's a win. Shane Waldron will be looking to have a special game that game. And then we have Green Bay on the road. That will be the time for that will be released soon, later. Probably find out how good the Bears are, how good the Packers are. And if they're both really good, as everyone expects, that'll be a primetime game. So, here's a couple questions you got to ask yourself. One, if the 7-win Chicago Bears could beat Detroit at least one time and should have beaten both games, let's be honest. All right? If that team, compare it to this team, Keenan Allen, Rome Odunze, Swift in the backfield, Bird at safety, upgrade over Eddie Jackson. Then you added the tight end from the Chargers. His name escapes me, but he's a good one. So, you tell me, which roster would you rather have? It's a no-brainer, right? This roster we have now with Caleb Williams at QB is infinitely better than the roster we had last year. With that said, do you not believe that we can't win more than 7 games? I believe it. No, there's no doubt about it. Look at the schedule. And let's be honest. When you look at the Chicago Bears roster, it's upgraded all across the board, pretty much. They're not a perfect team, but you can't become perfect in one off season. The great thing is, next year in the draft, they can focus on that defensive line. And they can upgrade that. So that's what they'll do. But for the here and now, it's about the offense. It's about Caleb Williams. It's about the weapons he has. And it's up to him. How good the Chicago Bears will be determined by how good Caleb Williams is. And how about this? Caleb Williams, instead of being one of the guys sitting in the front row, front and center, he's all the way in the back. All right? So, humble. He gets it. With that said, I would not be surprised if the Chicago Bears went undefeated. I know that's not realistic because you're going to lose games, but still, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm really expecting big things from the Chicago Bears. I really am. I think Caleb Williams will be the best quarterback by the end of this than any of these other quarterbacks. I think Caleb Williams is going to be a superstar. I think he's going to be special. And I think by the end of the season, we're all going to be in agreement that Caleb Williams is the man and he will be the best quarterback. So, but it's a growing process. Mistakes, I'm sure, will be made. But, that's life. Worst case scenario, I see the Bears losing 1, 2, 3, 4. Honestly, worst case scenario, if everyone's healthy, I see the Bears losing 4 games at the worst. I really do. But that's only because of Keenan Allen, Rome Odunze, Caleb Williams, Swift in the backfield, the tight end from the Chargers, Bird upgrading the safety position over Eddie Jackson. That's why I say this. That's why I believe it. So, orange Kool-Aid, Chicago Bear flavor, all around for everyone. Drink it up. Listen, guys, I know as Bear fans, we've been used to disappointment. We've been used to failure. But I'm telling you guys, we have the quarterback. Caleb Williams is the man. Go ahead and believe in him. Go ahead. Let all your hopes and your dreams be released. Embrace Caleb Williams. He's going to be the man. He's not going to disappoint us. Caleb Williams, he's not going to be staring down wide open receivers and then taking a sack. It's not going to happen. Caleb Williams is not going to wait to throw it until he sees the man open. DJ Moore, he already said it. The big difference between him and Justin Fields is that Caleb Williams throws with anticipation. Enough said. And then the reporters who were at minicamp, they said they know it sounds ridiculous, but watching him throw to receivers was far different than what they've seen since they've been doing it. I'm telling you guys, Caleb Williams is a superstar, and just believe in it. Believe in what he's going to do. And with these weapons he's set up, there's no need for him to fail. All he has to do is find the open receiver. With this roster, it's going to be hard to stop. Really hard. The only way you can stop this offense, you're going to have to try to confuse Caleb Williams. That's what they're going to try to do. So it's up to him to have it all figured out. But I think he's going to do great things. I really do. So, Chicago Bear fans, get ready. We're going to win the North. We're going to the playoffs. We're going to be the story of the NFL season. And let's hope that we are on Hard Knocks, because people want to see more. I sure do. All right, let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you see as their record? Bear down.